HGTV, I'm Kara Pasley, and I'm here to tell you why I should be the next design star. It wasn't until my sophomore year in college that I realized my desire to become a designer. At that point, I had already taken a scholarship to play Division I basketball, and unfortunately, my university didn't have a design program. It was then that I decided I would make myself the next design superstar. I did that by reading books, magazines, going to informal classes, and of course watching HGTV. After college, I had the privilege of playing 1 year of professional basketball in Europe, in the lovely country of Lithuania. And although I was just there for basketball, it was a wonderful experience for me to see the design and architecture of many European countries. When I came home, I took a job with a company that specializes in themed environments. Basically, we make movie sets that you can use on a day-to-day basis. This one is of an old New York City, but we've also done western towns, cartoon towns, and many others. When I'm not traveling with that job, I'm here, working on my house and renovating it with my husband, Tim. We've done so many things, and I'm so excited to show you. Now, we're just two kids kind of straight out of college, so we're working on basically no budget, but that's exactly how we want it. We're going to start in the entryway because this is the first thing people see when they walk in the door. And if it's fabulous, they're going to want to come in further. We'll start with this piece of furniture. I designed and built it. It's a concrete top that appears to be floating on 4x4 posts. And down low, I added a shelf that's made of reclaimed copper. Now, we never like to forget the floors around here. So this, which looks like inlaid wood that will cost thousands of dollars, is actually a $20 piece of linoleum that I cut with an X-Acto knife. So when I move, this baby's going with me. Let's move on to the great room now. The great room is a living room and kitchen and soon-to-be dining room. The great thing about this room is that it used to be a living room and a really awkward bedroom. But by taking down a wall here, we've really opened up the space and made for easy entertaining. Now, I had about a $6,500 budget for this whole room, and 90% of that went to cabinets and appliances, so I had to be really smart with the rest of my money. By pouring my own concrete countertops, I saved a ton of money and didn't have to sacrifice on style. We all know design is in the details, so I took wallpaper and put behind these glass cabinets to add a little something extra. Beadboard is a great and inexpensive alternative to a tile backsplash. I took it all the way up to draw your eyes to these gorgeous ceilings. These ceilings were an awesome find when during demolition we took off the drywall and discovered tongue and groove paneling. It didn't look so good at first, but with a little paint and these faux beams, we really add to the character of the house. Next, let's go to the living room. This is my favorite room because it really exemplifies who I am as a designer. Now, my mean old husband wouldn't let me buy a new sofa, so I built this bookshelf from salvage materials that curves around it, kind of hides it, and gives some stylish storage. About a year ago, our city went through a terrible ice storm that claimed most of our trees and left us without power for about 9 days. Rather than sulking, I made lemonade out of lemons, went and salvaged these stumps that would have been made into mulch, but instead have created a coffee table that really makes a statement. We all know curtains can be costly, so instead of busting my budget, I took some paint, stencils, and bed sheets to make these drapes that really draw your eye. Finally, the crowning glory of the room. I took mason jars and hung them at different heights to create this chic chandelier that keeps everyone talking. I hope you see now why I should be the next design star. I'm not a decorator, I'm a designer. I was made to build and create things. I never see something for what it is, but for what it should be. Please choose me. Hope to see you soon.